The anchor's stuck!
Go help him, you guys. Anybody with muscles, go help him. She said she let go. Get those strong guys, get some muscles up there. Come on, guys. No one's gonna fucking help him.
Hello, I didn't.
Relax. You gotta calm down. You don't freak everybody else out. Relax, please.
Grab my Zahrie, put it over there. Grab my Zahrie, hold on.
Take your ass down there, JJ.
I can't do shit right now.
Forward. I should move forward for you guys to be able to pull it up. Which way is it? Here we go, forward. There you go, get it.
Chico, get your ass up here, bro. Your ass being a gym every day. I ain't got no muscle. That's what you've been saying the last time. You're drinking a Red Bull, bro. Get your ass up here.
Hey, yo. Everybody pull at the same time, yo.
Y'all gonna pop out or what? Jake, don't piss me off, bro.
For real, y'all.
No, I'm dead ass.
No, that is.
All y'all niggas down there got kids.
You guys ready?
You did just find out. Come upstairs. You still downstairs. Stand out. I'm about to fire something in there. I don't just play like this. Put your purse down and go up the stairs.
Alright, everybody got a piece of that chain?
Hey, we need that little float.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. This is slow, bro. What's my name? Can I go upstairs? Wow. Why would you go upstairs? I was small. What people fucking out in the middle? What cold guards? Niggas ain't done drove past. They did something. Don't come upstairs and grab the rope. They're not gonna go grab the rope.
This shit's so crazy, chat.
You don't slow down for the shit, fuck. You goofy as hell. I know you got some kids somewhere. And dude, what you talking about? It don't matter. With a motherfucking purse, bitch. Not with a purse.
Take it easy, bro.
Chill.
Let me know if you guys need me to pull forward.
Alright, so once we get the anchor up, we good?
Yes.
Let me stand right here, fool. Come on, way up, though. Go down. I just saying, nobody can be right there. Come on, way down. We had it good. Okay, go ahead.
Y'all chill. We on the water. Chill.
There you go, guys. There you go. Look at those muscles going. Holy shit, yeah. Get it.
Good job, fella.
Get it, yeah.
That's how you stay on the boat. That's right.
That's it.
Yeah. Ain't nothing like let's go. Use them muscles. What y'all got them for if you ain't gonna use them?
Hey, we need a 1, 2, 3, go.
Hey, twist.
Look, everybody just pull at the same time on 3.
Calm down. Hey, rah shit.
When y'all ready, y'all call on 3.
We already got a lot going on.
1, 2, 3.
Hold on.
Nah, they ain't ready. Hold on.
At church, you call it at the head on 3, fool. Whenever y'all ready.
Why is he not lying, bro?
but we let you get your shit out my
RPS, my friend.
What?
We're doing 2,000 RPS.
I don't give a fuck how many RPS. Go on 1,000 RPS then.
Oh my God.
We already grabbed them up and changed it. Pull that bitch up.
Okay, y'all. Don't yell at him. Y'all, chill, for real. He got the upper hand. Chill. He got the upper hand. Chill.
She left a legacy at 27 years old. She only had the opportunity to be 27 years old for 3 months. I'm trying not to question God, but it hurts so bad. But I know one thing. Baby loved me, and she
Zahrie, you up there with your nigga now? It's okay, God got y'all.
I need somebody that knows the Zahrie mother. I've never met her. But for your baby, if you need, with the little bit of knowledge and understanding I have, if you need or some help or whatever, reach out to me. I ain't perfect, but I be right on time. Zahrie stayed with me at one point. She was Skinny to Free. And for me to just not hear this like a couple of hours ago, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. Y'all live each and every day like it's your last day. Please. Please. If you're mad at somebody, the Bible said the truth is true love. Tell them. And if somebody love you well enough, they're going to try to fix it. But if not, it's okay. I know that's off the wall or whatever. But my heart goes out. But it's not off the wall. It's for us to need to know. Do not hold on to anger. Do not live and let go. Ain't no goddamn body perfect.
Rest in peace to Chicago hairstylist Zahrie Walls, who recently passed away at the Black Yacht Weekend event in Chicago, Illinois, where she drowned in Lake Michigan and 11 other people were rescued from the water. Now, Chicago natives are saying that that's why they try their best to avoid the lake, because the lake can be very iffy, it can be choppy, and the winds a lot of times cause the waves to be very aggressive. And because it's a lake, it has no salt in the water. Therefore, there's a lack of buoyancy in the lake compared to oceans that have buoyancy, so it's a little easier to float in oceans. Even then, you are still playing with your life when you are trying to swim in the ocean, man. I think right now what's going on is that God is using the universe to send us a sign to tell us that we have got to be safe and we have got to learn how to respect Mother Nature. Now, I'm not saying that Zahrie Walls didn't respect Mother Nature, but I did see on her Instagram story where she wasn't wearing a life jacket. Now, I'm not saying a life jacket will 100% guarantee that you will be able to survive falling into the water, but we as people, especially black people, we have got to start taking safety precautions in order to make sure that we can live to see another day. Now, it's not just going on in Chicago where people are drowning in the lakes or the oceans or things of that nature. This is actually happening across the nation. That's why I believe that this is a sign from God to tell us that we need to respect Mother Nature, because a couple weeks ago, I was in Florida, right? And the winds were causing the waves to get super duper big. I'm talking about big, man. I'm damn near 300 pounds. And when I got into the water, when I tell you, man, when I laid down, the waves lifted my ass up like a forklift or a man picking up his woman after she got lit with her friends at Sunday brunch. Man, those waves were powerful, man. So, like I said, man, my condolences go out to her family and friends, man. But let this, just be something that we just learn from people, that we just got to be safer. Even if it doesn't look cool, even if it doesn't seem like the cool thing to do, let's just start practicing safer habits.
So it was Black Yacht Weekend in Chicago, Illinois. If you don't know what Black Yacht Weekend is, like this big event that they have from Thursday to Sunday. They host like day parties, evening parties, boat parties. Different people rent out boats and they be on the water. It just be a whole vibe. It's like Chicago's own floating festival. However, what was supposed to be fun did not end so fun. So if y'all don't know what's going on, let me put y'all on. Do y'all remember Kanika Jenkins, the one that had passed away in the hotel? Then nobody knew what really happened to her. Say she walked inside a cooler and basically froze to death. Do y'all remember her? Her best friend Zahrie, while she was on this boat doing Black Yacht Weekend in Chicago, and she was on it with a group of friends, and apparently they was having fun. I don't really know exactly what happened, but she ends up falling off the boat. And allegedly people were saying that she was twerking and then she fell over into the water and then she drowned. But y'all, I'm not even understanding why they renting out boats without having their own lifeguard on that boat. Why they renting out boats without giving these people life jackets? Nobody on the boat had a fucking life jacket on. And I seen a video with this lady, her name Lolly. I love her to death. She from Louisiana, but she stay in Chicago now. She had made a video basically letting people know, because everybody was talking about coming down to Chicago for Black Yacht Weekend. So she was letting the girlies know, like, hey, if y'all planning on getting on these boats and y'all planning on drinking, don't jump boat to boat. And also, make sure y'all put on a life jacket. The people from Chicago was in her comments eating her the fuck alive. Like, you're not from Chicago. Who is you to say anything? She was saying it to prevent shit like this happening. See, a hard head gonna always make a soft ass, and I'm not talking about Zahrie. Zahrie probably never even saw Lolly video, but I'm just saying people was in her comments talking down, talking mad crazy, like you're not even from Chicago, so you can't even speak up. You ain't gotta be from Chicago to let a motherfucker know to be safe, bro. But I'm sending my condolences over to Zahrie Wall's family, and rest in peace, baby girl. I'm so sorry that this happened to you. This shit is heartbreaking to me because we consistently seeing this. I just seen a video with a little girl that I could not get on here and speak about because I was just too emotional about it. Every time I would literally see a video about the situation with that little girl, a mother losing her child, and she couldn't even. And she just fucked me up so bad because my son loved water. So now I know, like, and I tell anybody, like, I really don't even like nobody taking my son to a fucking water park without me. I be wanting to go because I'm going to watch. Ain't nobody going to watch your kid like you going to watch your kid. I don't care what nobody say. But I just pray for everybody. I need for everybody to start being more safe. I don't give a damn if you can swim. Put a life jacket on before getting on the goddamn boat. Y'all making me so scared. I don't even want to get on another boat. And I got on the boat in Miami with my brother. And we had a good time. Nothing bad happened, thank God. But I'm not getting on no more boats. I'm sorry.
As somebody that participated in Black Yacht Weekend, it's just a couple of things I want to say. Was Black Yacht Weekend a good time for plenty of people? Absolutely. Now, did it come with a series of unfortunate events that traumatized plenty? Absolutely. But nobody's talking about the negligence of the captains. For what I've seen, a lot of the tragedy struck on Saturday. I went on Sunday. Now, on Sunday, they had police officers and fire marshals out there, like every 2 to 3 minutes you seen them floating past your boat. But I'm not sure how on top of things they were before that. But as far as the captains, Saturday should have been canceled for every fucking boat. There were certain captains that did cancel, but majority of the captains didn't. Late Friday night, early Saturday morning, every captain was notified that there was a gale warning on the water. And for those people that were like me that didn't know what the fuck a gale warning was, basically high winds, high waves, just don't be on the fucking water. And from my knowledge, they told the boats, like, don't go out in the playpen that day. But again, all captains should have canceled. Another thing that happened was a lot of the boats were sinking. If you have not been a captain for at minimum 5 years of a boat, you don't need to be out there on the water, especially during a gale warning. And if you were still going to have people out on the water, they were supposed to have on life vests. Like, even though they were on a boat, everybody was supposed to have on a life vest. But because of their negligence, lives have been cost. Boats were damaged. I think like 3 boats sank on Saturday. And my numbers may not be right, but I believe 11 people went overboard that day. And one of the people was a famous Chicago hairstylist. I don't want to mispronounce her name, so I'm just going to put her photo up. So like I said, Miss Walls was a very famous hairdresser. Beautiful woman. Seems like she had a great personality. People are doing nothing but speaking so high of her, and it's very unfortunate what happened. They were saying that she was twerking on the boat, and I guess she went overboard. So the people that were on the boat stated that she fell off the boat when she was dancing, which would make a lot of sense. If the waves are hard, smacking up against the boat, depending on the side of the boat, yes, it's going to knock you side to side. There's a post also going around about a girl that was on the boat basically saying that they didn't know them, they tried their hardest to save them, and they're kind of traumatized. And I don't like that y'all giving them backlash for that. For one, on majority of them boats, people didn't know each other. And if you didn't participate in Black Yacht Weekend, I mean, I get why you wouldn't know that, but there were Facebook groups set aside for people to find boats to get on. So if you have a group of friends and you need 5 people to get on somebody's boat, y'all are looking around for a boat to get on. Whoever the captain is of that boat was the one setting the price, or whoever booked that boat is the one that set the price, and you all pay them to get on their boat. So yes, a lot of the boats were filled with strangers of each other. So please take off y'all conspiracy theory hats, because y'all already done brought Kanika Jenkins in it. That has nothing to do with what happened on Saturday. I don't even know why y'all bring that up. That's not even an important factor. Like, y'all are missing the whole point. Lives were lost this weekend due to the lack of boat safety. And in the future, I do hope the people that put Black Yacht Weekend together take boat safety more into account. I don't know, probably like check them captain's resume over the course of the past 5 to 7 years to make sure that they even have experience to be out in Lake Michigan, because Lake Michigan is a very dangerous lake. Like, a lot of deaths happen in Lake Michigan. It's just the city don't report it because it'll scare tourists. But Lake Michigan has consumed a lot of souls, and it don't matter the season. In my opinion, if Black Yacht Weekend itself wasn't going to be canceled on Saturday and every captain was demanded to give them people their money back, they should have at least moved that Saturday to the next Saturday. Because at the end of the day, rejection is protection. And no matter how mad them people would have been, a lot of lives would have been saved that day.
So I've been a little hesitant. But my spirit, when it comes to the Zahrie Walls situation, the young lady that fell off the boat and died and drowned at Black Yacht Weekend, my spirit won't let me rest about this situation, and the reason being is because I had just saw her. Didn't know her, you know what I mean? I came to Chicago like a lot of other people to experience Black Yacht Weekend and all that. Apparently, she lived in the same building as my cousin, and so we saw each other in the lobby at the same time. A beautiful young black lady. Both waited on our Ubers at the same time. My cousin friend tried to holler at her or whatever while my cousin was taking my pictures. And so, you know, later on that day, goes on Facebook and see that somebody died, you know, a young lady died, look through the comments, and it was her. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. This is a young lady that I just saw in the lobby. And you mean to tell me, R.I.P., rest in heaven? Like, life is so fragile. It's so short. So short. Like, that really shook my spirit. I haven't been able to, you know, really get it off my mind for real, because it's just like, whoa, I just saw her. And like I said, I don't know her. Never seen her a day in my life. But happened to see this young lady a few hours before she died. And, you know, now that I'm seeing different stories and everything, and her all over, you know, all the social media platforms, from Facebook to Instagram to TikTok, and you know how she was so full of life, so fly, you know, hairstylist, all that, and she just abruptly gone. And I just happened to see her in the last, you know what I mean? Like, that shook my spirit, like, for real. I've experienced very abrupt death before. And since then, I never looked at life the same. Never. Because it's just like, whoa, like, you could literally be here today, gone today. You know what I mean? Like, for real. You can literally leave your house and not make it back home. Like, for real. And just realizing how short life really is. Like, for real. It's like we just all passing through here, you know. So don't waste your time on being mad, on being sad, on being depressed, on none of that. When I say none of it, none of it. Because we all just passing through here. And sadly to say, you know, one day, we don't know when, where, how, what age. We don't know anything. One day is our last day. And it just kind of shook me up that I literally saw her on her last day. Like, going through them comments and seeing it was her. That the girl that I just saw in the lobby with the same outfit on that I just saw her in a few hours ago. And the winds were crazy in Chicago. Like, we went out on the water on Sunday. Saturday was ridiculous. Sunday, it was still, you know, high winds, not as bad as Sunday. We hit some, you know, some hard tides and waves too. You know what I mean? And it's just so sad and so unfortunate. You know, like I said, I don't know her, but I'm such an empath. You know what I mean? I can't help it. And I just feel so, you know, remorseful for her family, for her friends, for anybody that really knew her. I just feel remorseful because I can relate to the feeling. But really, live life to the fullest. Because for all we know, you only live once. So you better make the best of it.
Zahrie Walls drowning at 31st Beach, near 31st Beach in Chicago, after getting on that yacht and partying, doing what they was doing, y'all. You know what I'm saying? This should teach y'all all a fucking lesson. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people getting on these boats. The boats are overcapacitated. Y'all are drinking too fucking much. The wind is too high. It's the windy city for a reason. You can't come to Chicago and get on these yachts, y'all, and think that, you know what I'm saying, shit gonna be sweet. If you cannot swim, don't be on the edge of the fucking boats, drunk, high, intoxicated, or any shape or any form. Even if you weren't drunk or high, or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? Be smooth and be smart, bro. I don't know if they're not doing any type of safety, proper precaution before they let these people get on these fucking boats, y'all, but boats are sinking. You know what I'm saying? People drowning. This young lady just lost her fucking life for no reason. Like, this is crazy. It's a very scary situation, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, people were literally seeing this girl go live. Before I heard she was a hairstylist. She was also best friend with Kanika Jenkins. And, like, I just feel like everyone should learn from this, you know, and her family just lost a beautiful soul, a beautiful spirit, you know what I'm saying? She was young, you know, she was a sister, and to witness that, to witness this girl's face being trending all around social media right now, you know what I'm saying? It's not even about her being connected to Kanika Jenkins, it's about the fact that she lost her life, you know what I'm saying? Lost her life on a fucking yacht trying to enjoy herself, you know, and everyone keeps on saying you never know when it's your time, you never know when it's your time. No, the thing is, there are certain precautions that you can take to make sure that your time does not come so soon. It gets hot outside and everybody just lose their fucking marbles. People are not thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, she drowned, boats are sinking. You know what I'm saying? It's just too much going on. I even seen Jazz, you know, from YouTube. I even seen Jazz on the boats in Chicago yesterday, right? And she was having them get her off the fucking boat because of how scared she was. The wind, the tides, how the boats are shaking and things like that. You have to be really, really, really safe out here in Chicago on these goddamn yacht boats, drinking and being intoxicated and not having on these. It's sad as hell, man. My condolences to her family. My condolences to her. I don't know that much about this young lady, but to say the least, man, everybody, please, please, please be safe on these fucking boats. Be safe on these yachts. Be safe everywhere y'all go. Even if y'all going to these block parties and shit, because she not the only girl that lost her life this weekend. People are out here shooting. Like, y'all niggas need to be smooth and be fucking smart, bro. People out here losing their life for no reason. Make this shit make sense, bro. You cannot make this shit make sense.
So it was Black Yacht Weekend in Chicago, Illinois. If you don't know what Black Yacht Weekend is, like this big event that they have from Thursday to Sunday. They host like day parties, evening parties, boat parties. Different people rent out boats and they be on the water. It just be a whole vibe. It's like Chicago's own floating festival. However, what was supposed to be fun did not end so fun. So if y'all don't know what's going on, let me put y'all on. Do y'all remember Kanika Jenkins, the one that had passed away in the hotel that nobody knew what really happened to her? Say she walked inside a cooler and basically froze to death. Do y'all remember her? Her best friend Zahrie Wall, she was on this boat during Black Yacht Weekend in Chicago, and she was on it with a group of friends, and apparently they was having fun. I don't really know exactly what happened, but she ends up falling off the boat. And allegedly people were saying that she was twerking and then she fell over into the water and then she drowned. But y'all, I'm not even understanding why they renting out boats without having their own lifeguard on that boat. Why they renting out boats without giving these people life jackets? Nobody on the boat had a fucking life jacket on. And I seen a video with this lady, her name Lolly. I love her to death. She from Louisiana, but she stay in Chicago now. She had made a video basically letting people know, because everybody was talking about coming down to Chicago for the Black Yacht Weekend. So she was letting the girlies know, like, hey, if y'all planning on getting on these boats and y'all planning on drinking, don't jump boat to boat. And also, make sure y'all put on a life jacket. The people from Chicago was in her comments eating her the fuck alive. Like, you're not from Chicago. Who is you to say anything? She was saying it to prevent shit like this happening. See, a hard head gonna always make a soft ass, and I'm not talking about Zahrie. Zahrie probably never even saw Lolly video, but I'm just saying people was in her comments talking down, talking mad crazy, like you're not even from Chicago, so you can't even speak up. You ain't gotta be from Chicago to let a motherfucker know to be safe, bro.
Look, alcohol and water does not mix. I am a Chicago native, and I don't go to Lake Michigan under any circumstances. Lake Michigan is one of the dangerous lakes in the nation, okay? I don't even go as far as to go on those booze cruises. I went on there once and I was scared for my life. Honestly, you can be the best swimmer, but as soon as those currents and those waves get a hold of you, that's it. Really sad to hear about the young lady who fell off the yacht in Chicago, but it's like at the same time, wear a life vest if you're gonna go to these boat parties. Everybody know you cute, okay? Everybody know you pretty. It's just, it's about your safety at the end of the day. It's just not worth it. But I find it really interesting that you all are talking about Kanika Jenkins, but let's not take away from the fact that she lost her life. And honestly, I don't want a situation where Kanika Jenkins kind of overshadows what happened to this young lady as well. Now, whether she was involved in the situation, I'm not even going to get into that, but let's not forget that a lady just lost her life over the weekend just by having fun. If y'all gonna get on these boat parties and yacht parties and whatever, wear a life vest. Watch how much alcohol y'all consuming. You can't just go somewhere. I know I like to have fun just as much as the next person. You got to be careful with how much alcohol you're consuming. You got to be careful with the people you are around. Most importantly, you have to be aware of your surroundings. You have to be smart when you're going to go out. And the summertime is, you know, that's when everybody want to come out and have a good time. That's fine. But being safe should always be your #1 priority. Rest in peace to Zahrie Walls. I hope I said her name right. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments.
I want to talk about Kanika Jenkins and friendship, friends. And God rest her soul. Praying for her family. Let me say that. But I also want to talk about jealousy. I just came out them comments on somebody's video. And somebody said that this girl was pushed. Now, I understand that people say You know, the water was bad. It was this and that. Woo this. She didn't have a life jacket on. But I told y'all, I look at things all the way around the board, and jealousy is real. I cannot leave out that a lot of people saying that she was pushed in that water. I wouldn't be surprised. Jealousy is real. I went and looked on that little girl page, that young lady. The girl was bad, and she had her shit together. And she can do some hair, okay? Don't tell me, oh, her friend such and such. All them women on that boat, I always say you could put a bunch of men outside. The men gonna talk about sports. But you put a bunch of women inside, they in there talking mad, oh, I don't like her, I don't like this, I don't like this. Women are jealous-hearted. Women are just jealous-hearted. Straight up. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody did try to push her to embarrass her, and that girl fell off that boat and lost her life. Jealousy is something that women need to prey on. It's okay to give another woman her flowers and her credit. You doing your shit. You look good. I love your hair. I always speak on it. And I get tired of people saying, oh, I ain't got a jealous bone in my body. A lot of people carry jealousy. Even if you got a little bit of it, you might have jealousy. But you snap out of it and know that whatever they doing, I could do the same thing too. Whatever God doing for them, he could do for me. But some people let their jealousy become evil and envy. You know what I'm saying? Where they allow your name, talk bad behind you talk behind your back, have other people against you for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So y'all be careful with them type of friends. Now, I'm not saying that's what happened to her, but I won't leave that out. There's a possibility that could have happened to her. Hugs and love. Y'all be blessed. Stay prayed up, okay? J-Lo.
Niggas in here ain't spending enough. Hey, I miss you. I'm talking to you, baby. I miss you.
I want to thank all you guys for coming out for my baby. I knew she was special when I first gave birth. I was only 19 years old. I just knew I didn't want my baby to struggle the way I did. I supported her in every way. She left a legacy. At 27 years old. She only had the opportunity to be 27 years old for 3 months. I'm trying not to question God, but it hurts so bad. But I know one thing, my baby loved me.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
My baby loved me, and she knew I loved her. She loved creating stuff so that I could start acting crazy. She called me Kilo when I was acting crazy. I don't know how I'm gonna bear. I don't.